You are listening to Pro Saints Talk, presented by Boot Crew Media. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at Boot Crew Media. That is crew with a K.
For the win! Stride, here he goes.
You play every play like it's the most important play of the game.
Harris still going. And what a catch by Thomas. On 3rd and 2 goes deep. Touchdown for the Saints.
And welcome back to Pro Saints Talk, everybody. The home of your 1 and 2 in second place, New Orleans Saints.
Can't go 14-2 without going 1 and 2 first.
That's right, man. I guess you can say that. I mean, nothing on the field says that we're going to go 14-2, but hey, keep that up, buddy. Keep it up. Well, Ryan, you did it. You almost picked the fucking score.
Didn't want to be right.
37-30, the Saints lose. Ryan picked 35-28. Almost nails it. It sucks. Getting a quick rundown of the game here. I was going to think about doing like a Berman kind of thing if we won, but there's no fucking energy for that. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. The 1 and 2 Saints against the Packers. All right. Yeah, Saints open up with a quick 3 and out, which the Packers take down the field and put on the field goal. 0-3. Real quick, right out the gates. Followed up by a great Kamara play for 49 yards. 2 plays later, he gets in for the touchdown. 7-3, Saints are up. Bing. Rodgers and the Packers go on another long drive of 12 plays for another field goal, 7-6. This drive was kept alive by the Phantom Horse Collar.
Terrible call.
That was called on Malcolm Jenkins, to where he grabbed him by the back plate and the arm and pulled him down. So it did look like a horse collar from the front, but
For a second,
yeah. But it wasn't. Anyway, start of a wonderful day of penalties. And another quick 3 and out sets up the Packers' first touchdown with 10:30 left in the second. Set up by a big gainer of 48 yards to Lazard. He also got the TD on that fucking drive. Saints get the ball back to go on a solid 10-play drive and settle for a Lutz field goal on a failed wide receiver screen to Taysom on 3rd down. Try to get Taysom the ball there. It was almost pretty obvious almost every time he was in the game this time. I think it was. How do y'all feel about that?
You know, I said one of my keys to the game was we needed to, all caps, unleash Taysom Hill. Clearly, we got to be a little more creative in doing that. But
yeah. But anyway, so Packers punt to the Saints with 2:51 left in the first half to take the ball down on a 12-play drive to close out the half, which was beautiful. That was a lovely drive. Close out the half, go up 17-3. Packers open the half with 2 straight incompletions. Then another bomb to Lazard, to which is actually a play that we kind of broke down here, where they were in cover 4. And just it looked like either CD and Marvin Williams.
CD and Marcus Williams looked like me talking to girls in college. It just was bad all around.
Yeah, both got caught flat-footed looking in the backfield. Yeah, not good.
So they go up there, 17-20. Packers are up. Not enthused about doing this read, as you can tell. Saints get the ball back and go another solid 11-play drive and settle for a 35-yard field goal. Another thing, we had a couple long drives that we did not punch in.
That's true. But so did they early on.
That's true. That is true. They did too. Defense stepped up here and there.
Right.
We'll get into that. Next drive's kept alive by Williams' pass interference. Now, some will say that the ball was uncatchable. Now,
I would say that.
You would say that. Now, I disagree.
Okay.
And to the sense that when you look at it, the ball was high, but the ball hit, like, just barely missed the white of the out of bounds line. They're going to call that every time. I understand it's not probably physically catchable, but it's still too close.
Isn't that the whole point, though? If it's not physically catchable?
Well,
anyway.
A taller guy could have made the catch. But anyway.
Water under the bridge. Let's continue. Unreal.
Tall man, big
If
catch.
somebody was 7'6", he would have got
Right,
the
exactly.
catch.
It's unreal, dude.
It's
like, come on, man. It wasn't catchable.
If
honestly.
Yao Ming played
Anyway,
football.
Exactly.
Anyway,
if LeBron James was out there, he could have caught it.
but
Great.
if the ball hits the white, they're normally gonna call that. Say
Proceed.
yeah, I get the frustrations on it. I get it, but after that, that's Then, after that call, we got the little hand jostling, Malcolm Jenkins throwing his hands up trying to sell the pass interference. So it was a little bit of a push off. But if you look, as Mercedes Lewis is running out, Malcolm Jenkins is also holding him along there. So I mean, if we're gonna call five, I mean, it could have went both ways there. I think so. They let him play.
My thing is like the thing that was shocking to me is Mercedes Lewis used both hands. He was like pushing off with both arms. Usually they call that every time.
No, I mean, yeah.
Both arms. I mean, I can understand if you're hand jockeying or whatever and it's one arm extended or whatever, but this was both of them. So
it was also the call of the referee who was like right behind him. You know, so it's a rough call for him there. And like I said, they may have just let him play through because of the way that he came out the back. That's just my assumption of it, the way it looked. Because like I said, he was running out the backfield and Malcolm Jenkins had him almost around the hips.
Yeah.
And then they were going, back and forth.
Yeah, but
there.
that would be holding then. That's
Right.
a 5-yard penalty versus,
True,
however many
very
yards.
sure. But that's So a little bit of hand fighting there, and then results in the touchdown there. So Saints are down 20-27. Saints get the ball back at a quick strike to Kamara, 52 yards of a catch and run. That looked like a fucking video game.
Unreal.
I mean, you got McCoy looking like a gazelle
Yeah.
running in
He
front
is,
of
though.
Kamara. I mean, he was fucking booking it.
He's nimble, dude.
Didn't he run faster than Kamara on that? What was that?
Yeah, I
You
think
saw
he was
something?
like 16 miles per hour, 16 point something miles
That's a
per hour.
big boy running.
You know who he looked like? You remember at like the end of Happy Gilmore when the guy with the nail in his head is
Yeah.
chasing down Shooter McGavin? The arms were all the way up. He's like,
Shitty
"Come
running.
here."
And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
Just shitty running for him, just as hard as he could, like trying to get
The
down
arm
there.
pump was just spot on.
And look, I know we talk about 40 times and stuff like that, and I know you hate 40 times when it comes to offensive alignment, but he did run a 4.89 at the combine.
Well, I
So, I
don't-
mean,
no.
it translates on plays like this,
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah. So the one time, but no, I don't hate the 40 time. I actually wish that they would run 20s.
Okay,
for
yeah, that's
linemen.
fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
I think that's more fair. Like your
Well, they can
explosiveness
look at
out
the
the
10-yard
back.
split, but that's
Right.
another
They do look at
issue.
the 10-yard split. But yeah,
Okay.
it's awesome seeing a big man getting busy downfield. No
Yeah,
question about it.
for sure. So McCoy running down the field, really had a nice block there, but Kamara really did the rest. Then we got the worst spot I think I've seen in a long time.
That was a terrible fucking call.
I
I'm
mean-
sorry. That was terrible.
on that play when Jones goes out, and I mean he gets stuffed in the backfield.
Yeah.
In the backfield, and yet they give him almost a yard and a half, I think,
Yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely absurd. Luckily, we win that challenge.
He was probably like a yard and a half short. The fact that we even had a challenge
Right.
that was insane to me. But anyway.
yeah. So you get the worst spot in the world. We actually win that. Saints get the ball back with 13 minutes left. After a 7-yard run, Taysom comes in, makes another bad read. We didn't get into the other read that he missed earlier yet, but he pulls the ball on a play where I think Latavius could still be running.
Yes.
Right now.
No question.
And he tries to get it in, doesn't get it in, knocks the ball out before he can tuck it. Huge turnover, huge momentum killer. And, I mean, after that, they get 3 points off the turnover. Packers drive down the field. Then they get the ball back, and then the Packers drive down the field. The 1st and 1, Janoris Jenkins holding hands with Lazard in the back of the end zone. I mean, Jesus.
That was terrible, man.
And then, I mean, he's going to throw his arms up in the air like he wasn't. I mean, he did have an offsides call, and it was kind of a free play.
Right.
But
You still got to play the
you still
play
have
out.
to finish the play
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
And then he's holding his fucking hand, it looked like, and then he throws his hands out. I mean, come on. Like, I just really, I can't stand it when players argue the calls, especially when it's that fucking obvious.
Yeah,
the
when
guy's
it's that-
trying to catch the ball with one arm because you're holding the other arm.
Right. When it's that obvious, it's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, so that sets up everything. Then they have another pass interference, which gives them another set of downs, and then they punch in it right after for the final score of 37-27. Well, I'm sorry, and then we get a field goal because we drove down the field, kicked the field goal, tried to get the onside kick. So 37-30. Saints lose to the Packers. So did the defense just trick us all?
I think so, man.
Like, I mean, Cam doesn't show.
Nowhere to be found.
Again, I mean, he had 4 tackles, 1 solo.
Is he
from what
hurt?
I saw. That's a
Is-
fair question. What do we know?
I know he had surgery in the offseason, I guess on his back or whatever.
That could help. That could hurt leverage.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what to speculate anymore. I mean,
I don't know either because, like, man, he's, 0 sacks through 3 games. That doesn't seem like him.
I know you're harping on the pressures. How many pressures does he have?
I don't know. I don't have that stat.
Do we have
but-
any? Pat, get on that, brother.
Yeah, I'll look it up, but I'll look up Cam individually, right? But as a team right now, when it comes to applying pressure through 3 games, we are 27th in the league.
Not great.
27th in the league. I'll get you the exact number right here. 20 pressures through 3 games. So that's averaging that's averaging, what, 6 and change?
Yeah.
That's not going to win football games, And Ryan, you and I got into this a little bit.
Yep.
I somewhat misunderstood Ryan's point as we're arguing over text messages like little girls. Am I worried that this group can't get it together? Not really.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're not hitting the panic button yet.
I'm not hitting the panic button. And this is something that we kind of discovered literally just a couple minutes ago looking at it. I think a big thing we need to start doing.
Y'all discovered it a couple. With my eyeballs, I could tell we were not anywhere near where we finished last year.
I was talking about what I'm about to say, not
Okay,
the
go ahead.
pressure rate itself, right?
Okay, go ahead.
I think we need to start blitzing more.
Yeah,
Right?
I could agree with that.
I mean, look, if we're going to give up 400 yards passing, playing zone defense and trying to rush 4,
Right.
let's give up 400 yards passing and blitz 60% of the damn time.
Right.
Just send the house.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm with it, man. Seriously, if we can't get there with 4, we need to do something, man. Because obviously, we're not going to hold up in the back end. That became pretty obvious last week. So, if we want to make some moves this year, we're gonna have to start sending some pressure.
Do you think if you had to put a percentage on it, could you give me a percentage breakdown between Cam Jordan's lack of production, Dennis Allen's play calling, Davenport being out?
Well, that's the thing that's surprising to me, right? So last year we finished the year. We talked about this obviously, but we finished 3rd in pressures overall, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's throughout the entire season.
But I went and looked at the 3 games last year. I think in the first game alone last year, we had like 16, 17 pressures.
Exactly, it's exactly what I'm talking about, man. It's just not there, and I mean it.
I was trying to own you with something, and I was just literally went and just sat in my closet with my, just like, God damn.
No, man, it's obvious, man. I mean, it sucks to say this, but it might be Davenport, man. I know, like, before he got hurt last year, he was certainly leading our team in pressures. I don't know what the exact number was, but he was leading our team in pressures before he got hurt last year. I know it didn't translate necessarily into all the sacks and stuff like that, but, man, just getting the quarterback off his mark, I think, is a big deal, right? And we're obviously not doing that right now.
If anything, it rushes the throw.
Absolutely.
If anything, it rushes the throw. He doesn't get the chance to get to his 3rd and 4th look, right? It could lead to just a simple dump off. We obviously got to make the tackle, which we struggle with at points, but
Sometimes
we can't be 27th in the league
No.
and expect to have any success on deep. Because you know what the kicker with this is we have like the 5th best rush defense in the league right now.
I mean, come on, we can stop the run. I don't think that's an
Yeah.
issue. It's just like, man, those bootlegs and stuff like that, we had no answer for that, and that was kind of embarrassing, honestly.
Well, you got the bootlegs, and then you had the fucking flats wide open every fucking play.
Well, right.
Every fucking play, it seemed like you could dump it down to whoever was just sitting over there.
I'm putting right now, if I'm putting a percentage on it, I'm putting 75% on Dennis Allen's shoulders.
Okay.
I'm putting 70% on his shoulders for the sole reason of he hasn't made an adjustment.
Yeah.
You keep trying to go with 4 guys to get pressure, and it's not working. Do something different. Bring 5. Bring 6.
Right.
Trust those guys to play man. Clearly, Marcus Williams and some of those other guys in the secondary, they get confused on zone sometimes early in the
Absolutely.
season.
That's obvious.
Right?
Well, we saw
play
that on
man.
the
Let's
Lazard.
go.
Yeah, we saw that on the Lazard play. They really, him and CD just look lost back there, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, man, I know a lot of people are saying not to press the panic button, but fuck, I mean, my finger's hovering over it. I mean, everybody keeps saying, look,
On the
I'm
defense
not,
or on the team?
What?
On the defense or on the team?
The whole fucking team. I
Whole
mean, it's-
team,
this-
okay.
This is yeah, I mean,
Okay.
look, like my finger's hovering over it in the sense that everybody's like, oh, I'm not playing to go 3-0. I'm playing to go 14-3. Like, well, what the fuck? Like, nothing on the field right now is telling me that we have it together to go 14-2 or 13-3. There's literally nothing that's happening.
There's
right now.
one thing that I would say, and we talked about this a little bit last week, is just Sean Payton in September in general.
Okay,
It's been 500 historically, so I won't panic until we get into October. And if we're not winning games in October, I think we're in deep shit.
I can't sit and rely on the past that much every year because I mean, dude, we've had years when we've gone 9-7, still had really good records in September.
You're right.
Like
You're right.
So I mean, it's just nothing I am seeing. So like I'm saying, I'm hovering over it. I'm not saying that I'm going to smash it yet, but I have yet to see more on the defensive side. Obviously, the offense seems to be getting a little bit here and there. Still working on trying to get the ball down the field a little bit to open up underneath.
I don't know.
But it's just I'm getting close because I mean
I'm not going to panic because of a few things, right? Just think about like where we were when we get that fourth down stop, right? Obviously, the fact that we had to challenge that was just ridiculous. But anyway, if we don't fumble that ball right there, if Taysom doesn't fumble the ball, I mean, we get one first down. We're at least in field goal range. We keep the momentum, right? Football's a game of momentum. And, man, what do? We fumble it, and then we give up a score. So it's like, it's a big swing right there. I mean, I think we're a lot closer than you're thinking we are right now. Like, think we lead the league right now in penalties, right?
True.
So if we clean some of this stuff up, man, I think we have, we're going to play better ball.
We actually don't lead the league in penalties.
Uh-oh.
We don't?
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
Fact check.
I guess Sean Payton was wrong because that was his statement. So,
Well, at least on the defensive side of the ball.
no, I just meant the team in general.
Oh.
The team
Yeah,
leads
the
the league.
team.
My bad.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, we're talking about the team in
Well,
general.
and you know what, too? I think some of these things, like I think when you got like an official penalty recorded, there's been penalties declined against us because
True.
they already hit the touchdown or whatever.
Right.
So
That's fair.
Well, I mean, fuck, we had
Yeah.
2-on-1 play on the offsides and then the pass interference on Jackrabbit in the end zone.
right.
So
But look,
there's one taken away.
If we're going to harp on Dennis Allen a lot, too, I mean, obviously, I thought we played like shit defensively, but I think we need to also question Sean Payton, right?
this is my moment here.
Yes, please.
Look,
give us
Here
what
he
you got.
comes.
So
Shine,
look,
baby,
we
shine.
had to talk about the defense, obviously, but here's the reason I'm not panicking. And my biggest takeaway, this loss on Sunday night, I repeat, this loss on Sunday night falls squarely on Sean Payton's shoulders in my book.
Okay.
And here's why. Okay?
Preach.
Look, were we there? Now look, Sean Payton isn't responsible for Taysom Hill fumbling the ball.
No.
You know what he is responsible for? Giving the ball to Taysom Hill in that situation in the first place.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
that's, you're in a 2nd and 2, tie ball game, 27-27, and we have been gashing this team on the
Absolutely.
ground. Notice I used the word gashing.
Gashing.
Not running it effectively.
No, gashing them.
Absolutely shoving it down their throat at will whenever we wanted. That is the situation. What's the purpose of having a Latavius Murray if you get in 2nd and 2
Right.
and you're not going to do it? And it wasn't just that scenario. Go back to the second quarter. To me, look, the defense, there were plays, they played terrible.
Of course.
I'm not trying to absolve them.
Right.
But to me, the best defense on Sunday night was running the football.
Yeah.
And we were facing a defense that finished 23rd in the league last year in rush yards allowed. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Garoppolo had to throw the ball 8 times in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
This run defense of the Packers sucks.
Yeah.
We had over 100 yards for halftime.
Right, look at
Latavius
how-
Murray. What did he have? 6.4.8
No, it was 4.8. Per carry, but
Kamara 9 point something.
9.7.
9.7. And look, I
Yeah.
know there was the run that kind of
Right, of course.
bumped that average up.
49.
The point was that we were getting on average 4, 5, 6 yards a carry.
Absolutely.
There's no excuse not to try and run the ball. There was a series of plays in the second quarter where we go literally 4 straight runs, 2 first downs, and then we go pass, punt.
Right. I know. It's like he cannot just stick to the run. Like I've seen him do it probably once in his tenure with the Saints, right? It was like when we played the Buffalo Bills, like what was it, in 2017, we ran the ball like, I don't know, 30 something straight times or whatever it was, but he has this like thing where he's just like, okay, we ran the ball. I ran it a couple times this series, so I guess I got to go to pass now,
Do you think he thinks? You think it's an ego thing?
I don't know, man.
No, it's not an
It's just
ego
it's
thing.
like it's something in his brain, man.
Hold up,
I don't get it.
Hold up,
I
Steve.
think-
Hold up. Let me make this point real quick.
Go ahead.
how much does the local media need to start holding his feet to the fire a little bit? Now, look, I'll give Sean Payton credit. He's the kind of guy that'll come out and say, like in the first game, I didn't have a good gameplay calling. Right? But, and I know he goes in with a vision. Yeah. But you have to feel that the other night.
Right. You got to make an adjustment, dude.
You got to feel that you are just doing whatever you want on the ground. And you got to stick with it.
Even if the plan was to throw the ball a bunch, like, things change, man. And if you're running the ball at that kind of clip, you need to just keep sticking with it, dude. At least till they stop it, in my opinion. That's how I feel about it.
You got to keep the defense honest. All right. I mean, I understand. I love to run the ball. If you were doing it effectively. But you still need to keep the defense honest. I think the fact that him going back to the pass may have opened up those running lanes. I mean, there's got to be a little give and take there.
I don't know, man. They were playing cover 2 almost the entire game, so I feel like you make them start stacking the box, and then you can start opening up. You want to open up the passing game, open up the passing game once they stack the box.
Point. That's
I mean,
a good point.
I don't know. That's just how I feel.
No, that is a good point. That is a good point. But like I'm saying, it's
yes.
I don't think it's an ego thing. I think it's honestly it's a thing. He believes that he is keeping the defense honest.
I think he can't get out of his own way sometimes, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there were a couple plays. I didn't like write them down in particular, but I know for sure there was like a 3rd and 5. We're throwing, a swing pass or whatever, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, I don't know. It frustrates me. It frustrates me.
Sean Payton is one of the best play callers in football. He's one of the best play callers in football. I'm not trying to suggest that something's wrong with Sean Payton. And this is going to be my last words on it for this game. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is last night, he needed to, Sunday night. Sunday night, he needed to stick with the run. We ended up running the ball 20 times total. We should have ran the ball at least 30 times.
I agree.
At least 30. Sometimes when something's working, you just stick with it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to abandon your plan.
Yeah,
right.
Agreed. Let me ask you a question.
You can't shoot yourself in the foot for the sake of balance.
Right. Agreed. Do y'all think that his play calling is holding the offense back right now?
No.
He struggled in the first game enough so that he even admitted it. Right, that his play calling was terrible.
Yeah,
one of the worst games he's ever called.
Tampa Bay defense is also a different animal, so
that's
I'll
fair.
give.
Fair
and
point.
I didn't think his play calling was that bad. I don't think we touched on it enough.
Well, look,
Drew Brees missed a lot of reads.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about
that's game 1.
Let's talk about what the Patriots did last week to the Raiders. Ran the ball down their fucking throats.
In the second half of the Raiders game, he wasn't very good.
Exactly. And the thing about it that troubles me about this past game, right? You talk about, shorten the possessions or shorten the amount of time that Aaron Rodgers is on the field by running the football. It's not like we were ever down that much. Like he went to passing the ball when we're down 1 score. Like, you need to just...
It was a tie football game with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Thank you. Right.
2nd and 2.
Right. So what are we doing, right?
Run the ball.
Right. Absolutely.
2nd and 2.
There's
you
no
don't
question.
get it. If you don't get it, it's 3rd and 2.
Right. Exactly. Or 3rd and 1. Like, what's the difference?
No, yeah. Look, Taysom made the wrong read.
Absolutely. Agreed.
And look, there was another play early in the game. And look, part of this... I don't want to use this as like a point to knock Taysom to say he can't be the quarterback of the future, right? Because, look, I think there's a serious challenge when it's like, hey, go in there, you're not playing quarterback all game, toss you in at quarterback, and expect you to see the whole field.
Right.
But, my God, Traquan Smith was wide open.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people, like, I know you said it's like, hey, you still got 8 yards on the play. It's still a positive play, but, I mean, fuck, if we're looking at this guy to maybe take over, those are the fucking reads that he's got to make.
Touchdown.
Right, that's a potential touchdown.
No question. No question.
So, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he just, didn't want to get Traquan Smith's jerseys dirty, but
right.
if he would have, we got something for him. Hamper. Hey, New Orleans and Baton Rouge, get your laundry done all through an app. For $10 a load, Hamper will get your laundry washed and delivered right to your door the very next day. It's that magical. Magic. Download the Hamper app or visit tryhamper.com. That's TRYHAMPR. Hamper. Wash your drawers. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna try to say it was ego or anything, but yeah.
Well, let's talk about this too, because I want to give credit to my man Eric McCoy.
Yeah, let's talk positives.
Let's talk
There
some-
were-
let's do
look,
some
there were-
positives.
look,
I have
there
one
were
positive.
positives.
I have a positive. Kamara breaking 9 tackles.
Yes, he's
That's
not a human
fucking
being.
huge. This dude is outrageous. He is underpaid.
It's yeah, exactly.
No, he's not.
We were so wrong.
But come on, it's a joke, Pat.
But you know what sucks, man? I feel like we're wasting some of these performances.
100%.
It kind of sucks.
100%. I mean, that sucks across the board. I mean,
Right.
we wasted
Talk to us about
performances in the
McCoy, baby.
past.
Talk to
Yeah,
us
let's
about
give a
McCoy.
shout out
Let's
to
go-
McCoy,
let's
man,
go
because for the
with
second
McCoy.
week in a row, I think he's like, besides Kamara, I think in this game, obviously Kamara went ape shit, but McCoy was ranked at 81.4 overall by Pro Football Focus. I don't know, however you feel about that or whatever.
That's good.
His pass blocking grade was 85.0.
That's good.
He ranked third this week in run blocking at 87.9.
That's
He
good.
did not get beat one time in pass rush, which is incredible in my opinion.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the O-line as a whole, man. I mean, Breeze had plenty of time.
Yeah. So
I mean,
let's-
he got sacked like, what, once or twice?
Yeah, and so let's talk about that. So Pete goes down this game, right?
Yes.
All of a sudden,
Any word on his injury? Do we know?
who cares?
Okay.
Anyway, I mean, so like, I'll ask you this: were any of y'all shocked that once he went out of the game, that our pass blocking improved dramatically?
No. Zero shock, sir.
So what
I
does that
just
say
wish
about
he
the
could-
fact that we paid him so much money?
Well, I
I just
tell you
wish
what-
he could pass block as good as he runs.
That's what I was about to say. I mean,
Okay,
fuck.
that's fair.
I mean, he does make some pass blocks. You know, he'll miss a couple, but fucking he open a hole on a run play.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn
true.
it, man.
But I mean, you got to be well rounded.
Right. No, I
man.
understand that. I understand that. But not every O lineman is going to be the most polished and
That's
the best
true,
of ever.
but
So.
you also don't. We should not have paid him as much as we're paying
That's
him.
okay.
the
Now, that
thing.
is
It's
that is the point.
I would
then,
understand
for
if he
sure,
was
for
some
sure.
guy that like was making Nick Easton's salary, for example. But
Yes.
Nick Easton's making like a quarter of what he
Yeah,
makes.
but
and-
we kind of talked about that when we signed him. Remember when we signed him? We were like, but there was like no one else available.
I mean,
And
that's
it
fair.
sucked, so we
but-
kind of had to break the bank on him a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
but look,
Well,
you
and you
got-
got to remember that Peyton Warford was also in Peyton's doghouse.
that's true.
true,
So
very
it was
true. There
still
there
was
a lot,
like,
a
hey,
lot of
we're gonna-
circumstances.
Still
yeah.
unsigned, by the way. So I mean, maybe there was something there. But
Hey,
but at the same time, it's like I feel like Easton is playing better than Pete's playing right now. Even
I'm going to tell you, I haven't really watched that closely on Easton, but I mean, I couldn't say you're wrong there.
I mean, obviously, I don't think he's as good in the run game because, like you said, Pete is a beast in the run game.
Yes.
I mean, he's a big guy, right? But man, he just looks so sloppy and so lazy on it in his pass sets, man. Like I feel like whenever Drew Brees is on his back, you can guarantee Pete is right there next to him.
I got
on
a
his back.
theory. This is my theory on Pete.
Break it down.
His ass is so big, he's scared to go backwards. He can't
That it?
backpedal.
That it?
That's got to be it.
He's afraid he's just gonna fall
back
over?
heavy. He's back heavy.
Pete just got to move your feet.
What? What was that?
Pete just got to move your feet.
I hate that.
I hate it too, but
He's
I
right.
wish. Yeah,
but he's
it's-
right.
he's
You know the
absolutely-
coach is probably saying it. Pete, move your feet.
God.
Who is it, Coach Book? Charles? Fucking. hey, Pete, don't move your feet, boy.
Come over here and do some jumping jacks.
So look, that
I
aside,
hope
man.
he's
Look,
still
I mean,
alive.
you know, the one positive I'm taking because we talked about it last week. Look, look, aside from the fact that I think we should have ran the ball 40 fucking times this game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? I think the offense got better again
Yeah.
this week.
They took a
Agreed.
step
I
forward
agree.
they
for
got
sure.
they got better again, and you know, with all the concern and all these national media guys who are just give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but Drew Brees is just
Right.
losing it, right? I mean, week 1, bad. Week 2, so.
Right.
This wasn't on Brees, man. Like,
Right. No, you can't put this one on 9. You
yeah.
can't.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, I was happy. I was happy to see the improvement. Now look, keep it going, dude. We got a great chance to really put some numbers up.
Absolutely, yeah.
This
We
week,
got we got some easy games coming up here. Well, I shouldn't say easy because every game's hard in the NFL. But I mean, not gonna lie to y'all, it's gonna get real
don't.
dark around here if we don't win against the Detroit Lions. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
if
we're
it's-
going to get into them in a second. But
Yeah.
I wanted to double back to Aaron Rodgers and the Superdome and how I think
Let's do it.
Latoya should be locked up for allowing Aaron Rodgers to be able to use his hard count on the road, especially in the Superdome.
The destroyer.
He's one of the best hard count guys in the league. I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
you got him, he's good. Patty Mahomes is good. Drew's good.
Yeah.
Brady's good at it. You know, all these older guys, except for Mahomes, just kind of relatively new. But all of these older veteran guys, like that's a whole other fucking weapon they have. Is their snap count.
That's fair.
And then to use that to your advantage on the road, it fucking irks me.
Yeah, look, I mean, not every fan base is created equal, and look, I'm gonna call out.
Not even close.
I'm gonna call out Who Dat Nation a little bit because you know what I noticed last year. Look, we don't get up for games like we always.
We're spoiled.
We don't get up for
Everybody's
games like we
spoiled
always
now.
used to do. But I tell you what, if the Cowboys game last year on Sunday night was any indication, that dome would have been.
Yeah.
Everyone would have had like hearing problems the next day.
There's no way we
When's
would
the
not
last
have gotten
time-
up for this one. You know.
I mean, if you watch games at home, you don't hear the opposing quarterback because they don't
Right.
even try to speak.
right.
Yeah. They just go up
You
there.
Yeah, I
never.
mean, it
you-
was insane. It was insane to watch. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like they're going on silent counts, and he could just blah 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 at the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage. So it's
What?
I don't
like
know.
you can't like look.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Blue 92.
You know, I know it's kind of. I think
Yeah.
it's.
19.
I think it's funny sometimes how, you know, anything that happens, they'll throw up on the screen. They'll be like, what is it like I don't know, like the dome made the play or something like that. Whatever they say
Fan
with that.
impact play. Yeah.
Fan impact play, right? Like they do
right.
it for everything. But look, you can never know how in a. We ended up stopping them on 4th and 1, right? But in a situation like that, 3rd and 2,
Yeah.
can't hear anybody. False start. Now it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah. Or you can't get your audible out in time, and so you got to waste a timeout. Anything like that, right?
Yeah, like that. Those kind of things are huge. So I mean, look, that's. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because look, I mean, I think there's some teams out there who it's like, no fans, no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, this is how it always sounds in
Yeah.
here, you know.
Right.
Atlanta.
Fuck. Turd birds.
Football team.
Blew another lead.
Good segue. Around the league.
Let's go.
All right. So last night, I don't know if y'all caught that fucking masterpiece that Mahomes put on.
Dude is really good.
I mean, he's
The underhanded pass.
it's
worth every
to a
penny.
fullback.
It's like,
To a fullback. Wasn't that the one to the fullback?
yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. They used everybody. A fullback caught a touchdown and a right tackle caught a touchdown.
Yep.
By the way, did you know this stat? Eric Fisher is the first number 1 overall pick to catch a touchdown pass since Keyshawn Johnson in 2006.
Wow.
Amazing.
How you love that?
Steve. I
think
Steve
Andy-
doing some digging.
I wonder if Andy Reid did a deep dive on that and was like, oh, we're going to get one.
I mean, dude, all right, I did tweet this out. I was like, well, they're throwing passes to right tackles.
That's a
I
weird
think that's
stat we could break.
Right, exactly.
I think that a right tackle is the only position on the field we can guard right now. So by all means, try that on us, Chiefs,
Right,
you
right.
motherfuckers.
We got you.
Well,
We
you know
can
what,
cover
what's
that
so
shit.
crazy about that play is like, you know, we've seen him do the no-look pass. We've seen him do the bomb. We've seen this. And then just when you think you've seen it all from Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, you know, just a beautifully designed rollout. Whoop!
Underhand.
Like,
I know,
My
man.
God.
like that's something Drew could do.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
for
his
sure.
arm's good enough to flip it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm going to give a shout out to a longtime listener, Nick Underhill. This
Yeah.
psychopath.
He's, man.
My man pulls out. They did a fake screen, then back to Travis Kelce, like in the middle of the screen. Like 5 minutes later, this dude tweets out, like, "Yeah, Saints ran this play to Mark Campbell in 2006." How in the fuck?
Dude, I told you. He
That
has.
was a copycat league, man.
No, trust me.
But how do you dig that up?
I'm telling
This
you
is
how.
his life to follow this.
No, he literally charted every single pass that Drew Brees has ever thrown
That's
in his history
insane.
with the Saints, man.
God, he
And
deserves every
has
penny
it
he's
all.
getting.
Yes.
He
I'm a
deserves
subscriber. I'm
everything.
not going to lie. I'm a subscriber.
Oh boy, but yeah. So Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs absolutely beat down the last year's MVP and Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
It was
Lamar did not look good.
no, man. I mean, and give credit to the Chiefs defense on there. I mean, if they're good, but Jesus Christ. I mean, to go in there against the number 1 scoring defense and to just do what they did last night, it was fun to watch, and I am absolutely terrified to play the Chiefs right now.
I can't wait
God,
to play
dude.
him.
Looking into the future, I just see our 2 pieces of burnt toast popping out the toaster with a number 27 and a number 23 on them.
Hopefully by that point, we got Davenport and sorry, I said Davenport.
Ooh, frisky.
Davenport and Cam Jordan are rolling by that point. Hopefully,
Let's hope
because
so.
we're gonna get roasted if we don't.
Yeah, so that happens last night. Keep it within the division. Atlanta falls again to the Bears in another epic fourth quarter meltdown.
I mean, do you love to see anything more than that? Because I certainly don't.
Well, if we would win, it would just make just make everything complete. But
That's fair.
It's kind of hard to
takes the
gloat.
sting away from our loss.
Right, but
there.
I'm just saying, if we, take the Saints out of it,
Yes.
is there anything else you enjoy more in football than watching the Atlanta Falcons choke?
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
Me either.
That's it. It's fantastic. I love
Okay.
to see it every time. I'm not sure how. What's the fucking coach's name? I'm blanking on it.
Dan Quinn.
Dan fucking Quinn. He's still got a job. That's amazing.
Hey, I'm all for it. Save Dan Quinn.
Hey, keep him there, baby.
Right.
Keep
I'll
him
sign the
there.
petition. Yeah.
But so Atlanta, they go into the fourth quarter up 26-10, blow that lead in the fourth to the Bears. Nick Foles comes in.
Nick Foles, right now.
Nick Foles comes in. Nick Foles comes in with his visor on, looking phenomenal.
Look good, feel good, play good.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's a rule of thumb right there. But comes in looking phenomenal. Ends up beating them. Then we got
Can we take a 3-second moment of silence for Mitchell Trubisky's career? Okay, nobody cares. Nope. All right.
Don't give a fuck.
Bye-bye, Mitchell.
See ya.
Carolina wins against the Chargers, 21-16. Chargers have a rookie quarterback. It's probably some stuff to work out there.
Yeah.
So Tampa Bay smokes Denver, 28-10. Denver sucks.
God, Denver's so bad.
Now, the football team,
The Washington football.
the Washington football team, they put up a stinker to the Browns.
Surprise.
Now, Pat and I have a really good friend. His name's Sean. I still don't know how to say his last name.
Sean Blazek.
It's a very Polak name.
I got to put that man's last name out there like
Huh? You think he cares?
You can find him on Instagram at Mr. Gray.
that. Jesus, guys.
But so anyway, after the game, I receive a couple of voicemails from our good buddy Sean. Now, to say the least, he's not happy.
Yeah, I can
And I would
imagine.
like to play these for y'all.
Please do.
Just so we can go through it here. It's the music to start the.
You're an idiot.
Oh, cool. Phone's not working.
Could have queued this up before.
Hey, Steven, I'm just calling to give you an update on me wasting my fucking Sunday watching this bullshit fucking team. I now know what it feels like to be Odell Beckham because we just got fucking shit on by the Browns. The fucking football team is absolute garbage. Dwayne Haskins is the worst quarterback in the league. The worst. I will take Alex Smith on one leg. I will take Kyle Allen. I will take anyone you can pick up off the fucking street. Second coming of Geno Smith? Yeah, Pat was definitely right. Because this shit is fucking putrid. Did you see Rivera? He literally has quit on the team 2 weeks in a row. What does that say about a football team when your coach refuses to take timeouts and actually gives up? The only thing that could make this season better is Dan Snyder somehow getting in trouble and having to sell the fucking team. Blow it up. Cut them all. I don't give a shit. I don't know if I want to watch. After being put through the pain of watching LSU today, to follow it up with this, I feel like I just got pistol whipped by a blind kid. I am sorry for the rant, but I'm fucking infuriated. Let's hope the Saints can take care of business later. Because if not, I'm just going to crawl up in a fucking hole and die.
Have we done a wellness check?
Yeah, have y'all checked on him? 'Cause, he might be in a hole right now.
Go with this team and blow the whole thing up. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great Sunday, Steven. Good day.
So,
Could always be worse, right?
could always be worse. We could be them. Now,
Yeah.
he did move to Chicago. He used to live down here. He adapted the Saints. He does like the Saints too. So, he sent me another one
Oh, God.
after the Saints lost.
Hello, Steven. If you're getting this, you already know nothing good has happened. Not in sports, not in life, not in anything. The holy trinity of sadness and despair was complete with this Saints' most recent loss. 2020 just keeps dishing out sack taps. To kick things off this weekend, LSU gets fucking steamrolled by Mississippi State, allowing the most passing yards I've ever seen in a fucking game. Which brings me to my next point, Miles Brennan. Watching him attempt to fill Joe Burrow's shoes was the equivalent of being waterboarded. I thought there would be some struggles, but not this. Never this. Looking like 500 is a real possibility. Then there was Sunday. Oh, I watch football on Sundays, but I hate football right now. Largely because of a team that will remain nameless. Well, because they have no name, and I don't think they deserve one. Then finally we get to the Saints, the one team I thought I could count on to pull me out of football purgatory. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers come out and throw the ball all over the fucking place. After the first series, got zero pressure. I don't know how they were able to run a naked bootleg to the right and score on the goal line every fucking time. Cover a tight end, figure it the fuck out, Dennis Allen. Offense, Kamar was great, looked worth the contract, so give him props on the show. Drew, enough with the fucking costly turnovers. Please, God, hopefully Michael Thomas comes back next week. So fuck 2020, fuck football, fuck everything. I'm out.
I don't know what he's talking about, the Drew Brees turnovers there.
I don't know, but the rest is pretty freaking funny.
I think he meant Taysom Hill, but yeah, we get it.
But yeah, so that's our buddy Sean. I think he's going to start leaving me a voicemail after every game and see how it goes.
I like it.
This is pretty fun. Thank you again, Sean. I will not pick up your phone calls. But anyway, so let's get into the Lions here.
Let's go.
Right off the bat, I don't think they're a good team.
Nah.
I mean, pretty much
Not
cut
great.
and dry there. This is absolutely a must-win for the Saints.
Yes.
If we lose this,
I think we
then
can
I
all
think
agree.
I'm mashing that fucking panic
Yeah, we
button.
can all agree on that.
Lions beat the Cardinals this past Sunday. That being said, the 26-3 victory was mainly due to the 3 interceptions thrown by Murray.
Yeah.
Cardinals led in every stat besides score, turnovers, and time of possession, which is hard to do with 3 turnovers.
It's very hard to do, for
Yeah.
sure.
So Murray threw a pick to 3 different Lions defenders. Stafford had somewhat of a clean game other than being sacked 4 times. But
Yeah.
he should be used to that by now.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like we were saying before. If we can't get pressure this game, then I don't know what we're gonna do.
Right, and so that's what I'm saying. Cardinals defense putting up 4 sacks. I think we should, with the players we have, we should have at least 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can definitely stop the run. I mean, come on, Adrian Pearson. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I think he averaged 3.4 yards per carry. So, yeah,
Okay, do y'all want the key to the game?
give it to me.
Do y'all
Pat.
want the key to the game?
Give it to us.
I want the key to the city.
All right.
Then the game.
We talked about it earlier. Take a gander at who has the worst rush defense in the NFL.
I'm going to guess the Detroit Lions.
You're wrong. It's actually the Houston Texans.
Well, fuck.
Texans, but
What was this trick question?
What was that?
but the Lions are third worst.
Man, that seemed like an easy A to B.
Why did you say who's the third worst?
Right.
Because I knew that you wouldn't get it right, and I could not help it.
Jesus, it seemed like an easy A to B, and then he pulled a fast
The
one.
Lions have given up 517 yards rushing through 3 games, 5.7 yards per attempt. Sean Payton, this is your opportunity to show us that you will commit to run the football. Latavius Murray, Alvin Kamara should both have over 100 yards. If we don't run the ball 40 goddamn times this game, I'm breaking my TV.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to it.
Well,
Yeah.
do I have to break the 70-inch?
Oh, yeah.
Can I
no.
break one of the other ones?
Nah,
All right,
man, that's not how
I'll give you the smallest one you got.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I
Hold
will
him to the
break
fire,
my
man.
TV.
Hold his feet to the fire, dude. The 70-inch, dude. You got to break that shit.
I will throw
All right,
my
fuck
shoe
it. Fuck it.
through
Fuck
the
you.
TV.
The 70.
Okay,
It's on the
I will
70.
throw my shoe through the TV if we don't have over 150, 200 yards rushing.
All right, yeah. Put it on Instagram.
Yeah. We got to take it to the house on the ground. Speaking of taking it to the house, Chris Smith. Yes. My man. For professional and truly dedicated service with real results, please contact the top producing agent in New Orleans, Chris Smith of Gardner Realtors at 504-231-2004. That number again is 504-231-2004. Hope you're doing better, pal. Anyway, yes. If we can't run the fucking ball, if we don't run the ball this game, we
It's really that simple. You know, honestly, guys, I feel stupid even trying to break down the Detroit Lions right now because this game should not even be freaking close.
No, it shouldn't.
But you know what? The one area...
67 runs, 2 passes.
You know what?
Georgia Tech.
You know what the one area of concern is? And I guarantee you, and this is why this could be a football game, after what we put on tape last week, you know Matt Stafford's going to sling it.
To my points.
Yeah.
During the game, Kenny Galladay, his top target, reeled in 6 grabs for 57 yards in the TD. Stafford spread the ball around to 9 different receivers. 9 different guys got the ball. Stafford has played relatively well against the Saints in the past.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league,
Yes.
stuck on one of the worst teams.
And one of the most dysfunctional franchises in the league, for sure.
With no running game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Ford, as a company, is going bankrupt, and that's the people that own him.
The Motor City is not so motorized.
Even people who buy Fords don't like Ford.
So he slings the ball around, and he gets 9 different receivers to catch the ball. Like I said, he's played relatively well against the Saints in the past. Last win was in 2015 on Monday Night Football. Now, I know it was 5 years ago. It was a long time ago. 2 different teams. I mean, they were both 5-9 coming out of that game. So it's not like we were, steamrolling in 2015. But
Right.
but man, he can still fucking sling it. He's still got a fucking arm. And with our defense and secondary being the weak spot right now, that's the only thing that concerns me. But like what you were saying with the run and the pass, I don't. Scoring's not going to be a problem for us. Stopping them,
Right.
obviously, is our problem. And it has been the past couple of weeks. So, and Matt Stafford, what's his future is probably uncertain in Detroit. He's probably playing his way out right
For
now.
sure.
So-
Speaking of, just while we're talking about Matt Stafford, a little bit off topic, but just a little food for thought for Saints fans. Detroit is going to be in contention for the number 1 overall pick, if
Yeah.
not one of the top 5 picks.
Agreed.
I think Stafford's out of there. Stafford's going to need to be on a better team next year. I think he's
All
almost out
I'm
of there.
saying is
bad,
that
man.
all I'm saying is that they could be going Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, something like that. If Breeze retires, honestly, even if Breeze doesn't retire, I'd take Stafford
Right.
in a heartbeat.
I think we talked about this. Didn't we talk about
I
it?
would absolutely take Matt Stafford.
Oh, is this like predating my?
I think it was before
Yeah,
you got here. I
probably.
think we
Okay.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about it. How I would love to fucking bring Matt Stafford.
I
in.
would-
I would
yes.
absolutely love to bring.
I'm
Matt
here
Stafford.
for that all day.
So yeah, so I think basically they're with Stafford, with their receivers, and with our secondary, they're gonna fucking take it to the sky. Especially because you got old man Peterson back there,
Right.
and Carryon Johnson, who hasn't been seeing the ball at all since Peterson showed up. I would know because I have him on my fantasy team, fucker.
Loser.
But anyway, so I'm going to ask this one little question before we kind of wrap it up here. Does Michael Thomas come back this week? And if he does, is it solely because of the last 2 performances that we've had? Because high ankle sprain, man, I'm thinking take the fucking time off. It's one of those injuries that it takes a long time to heal. I mean, we've said this ad nauseum before, but like it's just sit. But these last 2 performances probably going to make him drive back to the field a little bit quicker.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Emmanuel Sanders kind of started to come on last game. I mean, I don't think we necessarily need him. Like Pat said, we fucking run the ball.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
that's
we
what
need him, but
yeah,
it's just
but
like what's the game plan that we're coming
But that's
with?
the thing. I'm agreeing with you. I don't think we need him.
Yeah.
But the past 2 performances, I'm thinking it's his mind. He needs to get back
key
on the
distinction. We're definitely. I think we're all in agreement. He shouldn't come back,
Yes.
especially
Yeah,
when
right.
you look at.
Yes.
It's not just the Lions this week; it's the Chargers next week.
Right.
With probably with going to be a rookie quarterback.
Right, and they're missing some guys
Yeah.
on defense.
They're
too.
going to be 2 of the worst teams in the NFL.
If the Chargers put Tyrod Taylor, look, y'all know how much I fucking love T-Mobile.
T-Mobile,
That's my
baby.
dude. But if they, with the rookie quarterback that they drafted, if they put Tyrod back into the game and take this away from Abear, then what the fuck are y'all doing? You absolutely just let this kid go.
Yeah.
He's gonna
There
let him get his speed bumps this year.
Tyrod is not your future.
He's-
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As much as I love him, and I
agree.
think he's a good ball player, if he
Yeah.
starts another game for the Chargers, I would be fucking.
He's a
furious.
career backup. Let's be honest. He is
to
what he is.
finish out the point, though,
Here we go.
there is
Here we go.
With the
we do
Bills.
not need
Here
Michael
we go.
Thomas in the next 2 games, right? Take these 2 weeks, take the bye week,
Right.
come back ready. versus Carolina.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's the should.
Yeah.
Now Mike Thomas is probably one of the most competitive human beings
That's
on the planet.
right.
That's true.
Yes, that's what we're saying. Yeah,
But
I think in his
ultimately,
mind.
I think
I could
ultimate-
see him like just literally running out the tunnel saying, "Fuck you, coach,
Well,
put
I
me in the
mean,
game."
Yeah, I don't think he can necessarily do that though. So I think ultimately it is Sean Payton's
There are
decision.
rules.
So yeah, I mean, they
But
can
yeah.
stop him.
so
I hope he doesn't play because we don't need him. That's the main thing is we don't need him in this game. We need him. We need him to get healthy, rest up, take the bye week, and then come back versus Carolina and just go on a goddamn tear for the rest of the
yes,
season.
that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Now, picks.
Let's go. What's
Ryan,
the spread?
who you got? Damn it, man! I knew you were gonna fucking say it too.
No,
Anyway,
I don't even want to look at the spread for this game. I'm really hoping we come out and fucking dominate this team. Honestly, I think we really need to just show it, man. I don't know. Let's get some confidence back, guys. I'm going with Saints win 35-17.
oh, nice little blowout. Pat,
Yeah.
what you got, brother?
34-13 Saints.
34-13 Saints.
Yeah.
All right, here's mine. 42-31.
Oh man, shootout.
Big
huh?
game, baby.
Shootout.
Big game. I think Stafford's going to have close to 300. I think we're going to score a lot of points.
Okay.
Hopefully on the ground.
I'm confident in the fact that I think Marshawn finally going up against a wide receiver again. That's top tier like Galladay. He'll step his damn game up. I don't know. I'm just hoping.
I
man.
think,
don't know.
Galladay-
I think Sean Payton's going
I'm
to yell at
reaching-
Dennis Allen to blitz. And
I'm
we
grasping
go,
at
and we-
straws here. I'm grasping
Yeah.
at straws. All right. So I don't know.
No,
I mean,
Steve,
it's-
you may be honest. You know what? Can I change mine?
Go for it.
34-20. I'm going to say 34-20.
34-20. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an extra touchdown.
Yeah, the podcast is still going. You can change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, 42-31 is my pick. So, man, fuck, we got to win this game, guys.
Yeah.
We got to fucking win this game. There's
Look,
no
it's
question
not
about
all.
it.
Just from a macro.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that the Lions game is now the biggest game of the year right now?
It
Every,
sucks.
every
that
game
that's-
is the biggest game
technically,
of the year.
stop.
because it's the next
Stop
one.
picking apart. Stop picking it apart. Listen to what I said.
I know. But look, guys. Come on. The schedule sets up so nicely right
does.
now. Look, did we think we'd be 1-2? No, at least 2-1.
Right.
But hey, win these next two. Go in the bye week 3-2. Right.
Yep.
Carolina, Bears. 2 games you should definitely win.
Yeah.
5-2. Let's go kick Tom's ass again on my birthday weekend. That's all I want for my birthday.
Take the division back, baby. Let's go.
Bingo, bango. All right,
Plus,
guys.
hey, one last
What?
point.
Yeah.
When we kick off on Sunday,
Yeah.
it'll be October.
Oh,
We're going to win.
very good point,
We're
Pat. I
gonna
did not
win.
even think about that. Here we
It'll
go.
be October.
Here we
September's
go.
gone.
Let's fucking go.
Isn't it your birthday?
On Friday, yeah.
Little birthday boy.
Getting old, buddy.
Oh, fart. I'm right behind you,
Yeah, what
brother.
are you talking about, asshole?
I'm right behind you, babe. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, boys. 1 and
yeah.
2. We're gonna turn this shit around. If we don't,
Yeah. It might be hard to find me if we don't win this game on Sunday. I don't know. Good luck getting in touch with
Podcast
me.
canceled next week. If
Good
we
luck
don't
getting
win.
in touch with me. Yeah, for real.
yeah. All right, guys, let's get out of here. I love you all.
Who dat?
Who dat, baby?
For the win! Stride, here he goes.
You play every play like it's the most important play of the game.
Harris still going. And what a catch by Thomas. On 3rd and 2 goes deep. Touchdown for the Saints. What's